Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with what's coming up this week, but also I wanted to talk a bit about Alpha 3.10 and when it's going to go to wider PTU because it looks very close, and more on the potential for the GreyCat Industrial ROC Buggy going straight to drivable in 3.10 as well. It is a rumoured sort of little mining vehicle that might be there, and it looks like it is, but let's talk about that in a second. On Tuesday, CIG are posting a declassified subscriber story post with a part 2 of Lost Squad Before the Fall. If you're interested in that sort of lore and cool little story stuff, check that out. Wednesday is going to have the Alien Week announcement of the winners of the Intergalactic Cook-Off and First Contact contest. Thursday has another Inside Star Citizen and is going to take a deeper look at upcoming flight and fight improvements with 3.10. This is further to the recent flight and fight post that we covered in a video earlier, which I'll link down below, but the changes with combat, aiming, turrets, quality of life updates to ships, ESP, pips, as well as the flight model with the addition of jerk, aerodynamics, lower thruster efficiency in atmosphere, and higher speeds reducing functionality of a ship. That all looks like great changes on paper for me for Star Citizen for 3.10. We'll have to wait until it's in our hands and we will get a chance to give it a bit of feedback before we see that evolved, I suppose, and expect it to evolve a lot over the next few quarters as well, those sort of like new flight mechanics. For Friday, we have an episode of Calling All Devs rather than Star Citizen Live, and this is going to be looking at PvP gameplay. It's a pre-recorded show and should go away to explaining some of the 3.10 changes with more of a focus on the PvP elements of it and explaining how PvP is going to be competitive and how it's going to evolve in the future. I believe that they're sort of like trying to build the meta so that there's lots of different choices for loadouts that can be effective based on the ship you're using against what ship, in what situations, all that sort of jazz, rather than a single this is meta sort of build. On Friday we will also see a roadmap update and roundup and an update to the subscriber vault if you're an RSI subscriber, as well as a jump point for those people. Everyone will get access to the RSI newsletter though for Friday. Again, I actually quite like those. They just sort of like give you a quick rundown of what happened during the week and all the links, so that's why I link them under a lot of my videos. Something else to potentially look forward to this week is 3.10 probably going to a wider PTU. I personally think it will be this week. That is not confirmed, but I would expect it very soon. We don't know if there's going to be a persistence wipe. Hopefully there won't be. Hopefully your Alpha UEC and your Alpha UEC purchases will persist into 3.10 from 3.9, but I do think it's highly likely we will get a straight to flyable ship or vehicle with 3.10, and Star Citizen Leaks recently talked about the GreyCat Industrial ROC, and I believe that GreyCat just got an entry on the ship pledge section of the RSI website as well, sort of like compounding that it looks like that the GreyCat Industrial ROC is almost certainly, in my opinion at least, a vehicle that's going to be released with 3.10 now, and it will go on sale at the same time when 3.10 goes live. So assuming those rumours are correct, or potentially partly correct, I wanted to talk a bit more about what we might see with a bit of a theory crafting session. The rumours behind the vehicle is that it's a small ground mining vehicle that will fit into many ships. It has a mining laser on it that might be smaller than that of the Prospectors. Typically there are vehicle sizes for components which are smaller than that of the size 1 ship items. They're literally vehicle sized items, so it would be size 0 effectively. Size 0, then size 1 for most ships. Do you see what I mean? Why would you want the GreyCat ROC over a Prospector then? Well, this adds to the utility of another ship. Putting a little mining vehicle into a Constellation, for example, or a Carrack allows you to go mining. It can also potentially get to areas where the Prospector can't, like in a cave or a ravine, or where weather's prohibitive. It might be more fuel and safety efficient as well. So atmospheric flight is obviously getting a lot more taxing on your ship with 3.10, and there might be planets that are dangerous to try and mine with a Prospector, or it's going to cost a lot of fuel to keep the Prospector airborne. Also, Cloud Imperium have talked a little bit about base building before, and I would suspect that operating a mining vehicle out of a base on the ground might be a very cost-efficient way of mining an area with lots of mineral wealth. It's also possible that the vehicle might have some other or future utility beyond mining, maybe salvage or repair. Maybe you'll be able to change its mining attachment to something else. I'm interested to see how much room it would have for minables if it is a little mining vehicle. Is it able to transfer what it mines easily? Can it transfer them to another ship and then like an Orion and then have that refine it for you? If it only has a tiny amount of room, then do I have to keep on unloading it? And just makes it's a bit odd. So are we supposed to use it to support other mining ops? So rather than picking up any sort of like minables itself, it just helps with the destruction of them. And then am I able to pick them up with the new push and pull mechanics that are coming with like 3.11, or the gravity tool that Cloud Imperium have been working on for the multi-tool as another attachment to allow you to move objects more easily. So there's a lot of questions and need answered, but I suppose that's because it is more rumoured than 100% confirmed or anything at this stage, and obviously we will see a lot more information coming out from Cloud Imperium when they do release a mining vehicle. But yeah, as I said, it looks to me like 3.10 will see the GreyCat ROC being a feature, and that's all the signs point that way, at least in my opinion. And we do know as well that Cloud Imperium are working on a mobile refinery, which should go flyable or into concept at some point. Maybe the intention is that they work together. It's just an interesting, cool little vehicle. If I was to price it, I'd say maybe between $70 and $90 would be my guesstimate for that little mining vehicle. What do you think, though? Are you excited for the combat and flight changes coming in 3.10? Do you think 3.10 will go to Wider PTU within the next few days? Do you think we'll get the GreyCat ROC mining vehicle or a mining vehicle for 3.10? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you want to get involved in my channel giveaway as well, it's for a Prowler. It was given to me by Cloud Imperium. Thanks very much for that. All you got to do is comment on any of my videos made during June to be in for a chance of winning that. Also, lots of shill links down below. If you're looking for a VPN, NordVPN's there. Bam, click on that, use that. Discounts, boom, VPN, better than a free service. And also Shadow Gaming PCs for using the power of the internet and leveraging there, so they don't have to own your own gaming PC. You can just use a subscription service there, which could save you a lot of money. It means you don't have to maintain your own hardware. Boom.